Hello everyone and welcome back to my Fire Emblem Warriors 3 hopeful Let's Play. The last time we basically just talked to everyone and unlocked a few support conversations, and I have bad news for you guys. I have even more support conversations. Because as you can see I did the trading off screen. And yeah, I gave everyone better weapons and abilities and stuff and battalions and everyone a third warrior gauge. And it's kind of weird because I was looking at when I stopped the last recording, and apparently that was exactly 2 hours ago, but I feel like that can't be it. Whoops, that can't be true, right? Like I kind of just been doing this stuff for 2 hours, so yeah. I mean, obviously I wouldn't even put it past it, you know. I'm just really glad that I cut all that out. Anyway, let's get to it. We're not gonna do anything else other than support conversations this part, so hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, I'm just gonna go from the top.
Oh, hey, Ignatz. What you reading?
Wow.
Yeah, he definitely didn't hear me. Hey, Ignatz!
Ah, what? Oh, it's you. Can you please try to not sneak up on me like that?
Nah.
Sorry about that. I was trying to talk to you, but it didn't seem like anything was getting through.
Should I just... I feel like I shouldn't...
You were making all kinds of weird noises while you were reading. You eat something bad?
No, nothing like that. It's just that this traveler's journal is full of such vivid imagery and wonderful surprises that I can't help but react.
You've seriously been lugging books around with you? Though, I admit, that does sound like a good one.
Yes, it's fascinating. The author's unknown, but whoever it was really traveled to all these places and documented everything. It's amazing how vastly things can differ depending on where you are. Like the plants or the animals or even the ore in the ground. And of course, the way people live in those areas is so diverse too. Like their food and their clothes. But what's most interesting to me is the architecture. Ruins in Fódlan contain ancient architectural styles that are, for some reason, also found on faraway islands.
All right, I get the picture. You talk like you've seen it all firsthand.
Well, I really try to place myself in the author's shoes when I read. So I guess in a way, I have. I'd love to visit all those places myself, but that's easier said than done. Especially since I became a knight.
Yeah.
The way you say that makes me think you never wanted to be a knight in the first place.
Oh, no! No, of course I did. At any rate, both my father and my brother are pleased that it's official.
Sounds to me like you became a knight for them.
That's not it at all. I'm very happy with my decision, honest.
Even though you can't go off traveling?
Yeah, getting sent out to different locations for battle is kind of the same thing. Oh, but of course the mission always comes first. It's not like I go off wandering whenever I feel the urge.
Uh-huh. But you would if you could, right?
Why do you keep asking me about this? All these leading questions, they're uncalled for. I might not be able to travel of my own volition, but I can read books and go wherever I want in my imagination. And that's good enough for me.
Well, that's some heavy coping right there. Eerie.
Yuri's still not back yet? It's been 5 days. What's this?
He's just gone.
A letter. Not like him to leave his stuff lying around. I wonder if it says anything about where he went. Well, it's just sitting there. Can't hurt to take a peek, right? Are you well? Eating enough? I worry about you all the time. Thank you for sending money always. I want to see you soon. Huh. Is this letter for Yuri? It's got a different name on it.
Having fun?
I was about to say.
Yuri! Wow, you really snuck up on me. When did you get back?
I knew he was just gonna appear behind us and now he's gonna murder us.
Just now. More importantly, why are you snooping through things that don't belong to you? Choose your next words carefully if you don't want them to be your last.
I like the cheery music to that. I mean, he knows that I read the letter, so I should. Especially, who reads a letter freaking out loud? Like, seriously.
I'm sorry. It was just sitting out in the open, so I thought it'd be okay if I read it. I was worried you weren't coming back.
Never mind. I can't imagine you'd have a reason to pry into my affairs. I suppose this is what I get for taking off without telling anyone. And for being so careless.
Indeed.
Yeah, I thought you'd be the last person to leave something like this behind. You must have left in a hurry.
You could say that.
I'm not gonna mind my own business. Nope.
Was it because of the letter? I assume it's from someone in your family. Maybe a little brother or sister?
My mother, actually. She doesn't really have a way with words, I know. She's always been prone to illness, but lately her condition has grown worse. I try to visit whenever she asks to see me.
No.
Obviously, there are times when I can't go, but I have to take all the time I can get, right? I never know which visit will be my final chance to see her.
I understand. Once someone's gone, they're gone. But wait, the name on that letter, is that your real name? So, Yuri's an alias and you're really
No need to say it. And yes, what parent would call their kid by an alias anyway?
Fair point. It's a nice name though. Why hide it?
In my line of work, it pays to have more than a few names. And don't go telling anyone about this. You won't like to find out what happens if you do.
I would joke around, but I feel like he would kill me, so maybe not, maybe not.
I won't, promise. And if I do slip up, you're free to do your worst. In any case, I am sorry for prying. And for what it's worth, I hope your mom gets better soon.
If it were easy to cure, then we wouldn't even be talking about it. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless.
Even though the music was very not fitting for that conversation, but oh well. Oh my god, Ritza! Yay! Kitty!
Huh? Oh, it's a cat. Looks like something spooked it. What's wrong, little guy? Is someone chasing you? Not that you'd be able to tell me anyway. Yuritsa? What's wrong? Wait a sec. Why do I feel like this has happened before?
There you are.
Yeah. What's up?
Not you. Her. The creature who raided the pantry.
No, not the cat.
Wait, you mean the cat?
She is swift. This is not the first time she has eluded my grasp.
Not the first. Oh, so this is who you were chasing the last time.
I said it was a cat.
Yes, she was injured. I tried to tend to her, but she fled. Eventually, another soldier apprehended her.
So that's what was going on. It wasn't a person who went missing, it was a cat. Now that I think about it, I don't know if you ever said she was a person. Sorry for jumping to conclusions.
The fault is mine as well. My word choice was poor.
Honestly, I'm more surprised than anything. Never really saw you as a cat person.
He also is basically a cat. Guys.
I always thought your antisocial tendencies extended to everyone, human and animal.
I only loathe people. I had a cat once, back at House Bartels, with my sister.
No kidding. So they weren't always scared of you?
No. However, the cat vanished after my mother and sister left. Perhaps it was frightened by the sight of me covered in blood.
Yeah, fair point. Yeah, I mean... Yeah...
I'm no cat expert, but they say animals can sense danger. Maybe it could tell that you'd become a threat somehow. Cats are fickle. Anyway, what do you plan to do once you've caught this bread bandit?
Take her with me, and make sure she never steals again.
What's that supposed to mean? Look, you practically scared the whiskers right off her.
I like how you couldn't see the cat in it. It looked like the protagonist just meowed. That was great.
I only planned to give her some food. I wonder why she was frightened.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a while till she realizes you just want to help.
that was great. You know what? That's peak Eerie content. I'm here for this.
I should call it a day. You sticking around?
Nah, I should finish up too. Thanks, Shamir. I have to work out new unit formations for our next battle.
You're pretty conscientious for a mercenary. That's rare in our profession. Well, sorry to cut and run. Good luck with all that.
Some help would be nice.
If you're really sorry, you could always give me a hand sometime. It's my responsibility, but that doesn't mean I have to do it alone.
Fair enough. Come find me next time I'm off duty.
Really? Thanks. Dependable as always, Shamir. Honestly, you're so mature for your age. You always seem so composed, almost wise, even when we're just chatting.
I wouldn't say wise. Save that for the higher-ups. I just mind my own business. Plenty of mercenaries do the same.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
You know, you're pretty easygoing yourself, even by merc standards. Have you been on your own for long? Didn't you belong to a mercenary group at some point?
Yeah, but I bounced around a lot. Let's see, the company I was with the longest was probably Burling's Mercenaries, the last one I joined. But then we clashed with Gerald's band, and I was the only one who survived.
There isn't a mercenary who hasn't lost someone or something along the way. But losing trusted comrades stays with you.
Yeah, Captain Burling, Getz, Lasley. We were a tight-knit group, if a little rough around the edges. I would have been content staying with them till the end.
Maybe your experience is what's made you so pragmatic. It takes real strength to overcome past hardships and move on. That's what I think, anyway.
You know, you seem way more pragmatic than me. I wonder what made you that way.
You should know not to pry into a mercenary's past. But if the right moment comes, maybe I'll tell you about it.
Maybe. That would be nice. Anyway, Pila.
You ready for this? Come at me! No hesitation!
You actually managed to dodge that.
Not sure dodge is the word I'd use.
Guys, please don't kill each other.
I just let my power loose without even thinking. Guess I'm still no match for you.
Give yourself a little credit. It took everything I had to keep up. If you could avoid an attack like that, then you're easily on par with me.
But you barely even used your power. You know, the one that throws off your enemy's perception or whatever. I wouldn't have stood a chance if you hit me with that.
So you've noticed it.
How could I not? We've fought about 1,000,000 times by now. Your power's not exactly visible, so it's definitely tougher to catch on to than mine. But I've experienced your kind of beatdown firsthand, so I'm painfully aware of the damage you can inflict.
Sorry about that. I couldn't afford to pull any punches back then.
It's fine. Water under the bridge. So, have you had your power for long? Where'd you learn it? I was kinda wondering if I could pick it up myself.
I only became aware of it when I was fighting hard against you. But I don't think it's something a person can learn. Even I barely understand how it works.
Right, gotcha. Sounds like we're in the same boat then.
Yes, just two strange people with even stranger powers. And I'm not only talking about your sword.
Hmm?
Do you ever feel like there's some sort of mysterious presence within you?
Oh,
It's just that sometimes it's hard to tell what you're thinking. Like you get distracted by something from time to time. Almost like you're talking to someone else inside your head.
I hear voices inside of my head. Yeah, what about you then? Uno reverse
are
card.
you asking because that's what happens to you?
No, it was just something I noticed. I simply thought I'd ask.
If you say so.
Dancing around each other. At least we get one more support with them. Oh god, the list goes on. It goes on and on and on.
Oh, what a mess. I've really done it this time. Her Majesty is the kindest person I know, so she's likely not upset with me, but I still cannot bring myself to face her.
Hello, Monica. What brings you to this particular wall for conversation?
What do you want, Hubert? I lack the energy to keep you company right now, so please just leave me alone.
Very well. I thought you might be interested to know that Lady Edelgard was overcome with grief, as she told me how deeply she regrets wounding you with her words. But as you desire solitude, I will endeavor to keep that to myself. Good day.
God damn it, Hubert.
She did? And wait, did you not just tell me what she said?
Hmm? Oh, not at all. I was merely speaking to myself.
There was a painting in Her Majesty's chambers and... subtlety is not my strong suit, to put it lightly. I asked her whose child had scribbled on such an expensive canvas, before realizing Her Majesty had actually painted it herself.
Oof.
So she didn't hurt me, I hurt her. Oh, I'm so ashamed.
Lady Edelgard can be quite sensitive, despite how she carries herself. Perhaps she was so stunned by your comment that she made a hurtful one of her own in the heat of the moment. You need not let it weigh upon you. Such events are commonplace for me as well.
You amaze me, Hubert. How are you not beside yourself at Her Majesty's every utterance? I know I said that I wanted to become her servant, but now I think it may be impossible. Her Majesty is so radiant. I'm not sure I possess the fortitude to bask in that glow every minute of the day. Perhaps some distance between us is better for me.
Do you truly believe that? Even though you now have an opportunity to become her servant?
Wait, I do?
Once this war is settled, Her Majesty will endeavor to tear down the entire concept of the nobility. Her first action will be to separate territory from title, making it so that being a noble no longer means one must lord over some plot of land somewhere. Once she does this, I rather suspect you could remain at her side, even if you do inherit your family's title.
You're right. How could I have failed to realize that? I have heard her talk about her plans so many times before, but I never considered what an impact it would have on me. I am such a fool.
Not at all. You simply illustrate what it is to be part of the established system. One is not easily shaken from its structure. This is why Her Majesty takes such drastic measures to rid us of the accepted practice of categorizing individuals as either noble or common.
Honestly, I don't believe there's another more suited to serving Her Majesty than you. But I still will not give up. I'm going to become her servant too, and show everyone a new way of life for the nobility, and for whatever lies beyond. Which means I cannot simply stand here in this state of indecision. There is much work to do.
I suspected she might be stopped in her tracks for but a moment. And indeed, she has gone and left me in the dust. Well, I cannot permit myself to be left behind in such a fashion. I must keep making progress of my own.
God damn it. These two, I swear. Just kind of sweet how he was actually supportive of her. So that's nice. Brody, the next good boy. So many good boys today.
The tea is delicious, and though it's not quite sweet enough for me, it has a lovely aroma.
Ah, you've noticed. Yes, I added some rare rose nectar.
That explains the unique flavor. I rather like it.
As the saying goes, the richer the nectar, the richer the time spent with your companion.
Yes, and it goes so well with the treats that... Oh no! We've eaten them all!
Sadly, I fear that is all we have. Sweet treats are rather difficult to come by in these dark times. But if there is anything else you desire, I will endeavor to provide it.
If there are no more treats to be had, I feel our tea is complete. Good day.
No.
Wait, stop! We may not have treats, but surely there are matters on your mind you might like to discuss?
No. Again, good day.
Rip.
Lysithea, I know you do not want to talk about it, but I am aware of a certain anxiousness on your part when it comes to joining the common folk.
I don't know who you heard that absurd idea from, but it's certainly not true. It's true that I seek to become a commoner. So when the war is over, I intend to relinquish my peerage and live peacefully with my parents. But anxious? Perish the thought.
Yet you must be wrestling with serious matters indeed if you are willing to surrender your title. And you must have at least some unease about what sort of life a commoner leads. From what I hear, every noble who is descended in status is suffering, without exception. If such a future awaits you, it is surely just cause for a concern or two.
You speak of fallen nobles who had their ranks stripped for one reason or another. I'm surrendering the trappings of nobility because it's what I want. Don't lump us together.
I see. Well then, if I might raise a final point, what if you become a commoner and live a life which transcends the barrier between the two classes? You have experience as a noble of some quality, and it would be a terrible waste to see that buried once you join the proletariat. You would bring a unique perspective to your new position, and you could use it to change this world. The nobility will certainly listen to any suggestions you have to improve the lives of the public.
Yes, it's all a very pretty thought, but it is meaningless for me. It's the duty of nobility to worry about what is best for commoners and the world at large, no? I can no longer accept responsibility for things in Fódlan. All I can do is be close to my parents and live out what life remains to me in peace.
Lysithea,
Your tea was exceptional. Thank you.
No. Why the sad 30 support? I don't like that. Yay, they finally got the conversation. Let's go.
Linhardt, come on, this is no time to be snoozing.
Really, Caspar? It's not even midday yet.
We're well into midday, Linhardt.
Yes, but the warm rays of the sun and gentle cooling breeze have utterly enraptured me. So on that note, it's back to sleep.
I'm gonna rip that blanket right off you. Now get out, because I found something amazing!
How many times in my life have I heard that from you, only to find the truth considerably less engaging?
Okay, first of all, not true. And second of all, this is way more amazing than all those other times.
I wonder. But very well, astound me.
Look, someone took down that gigantic bear!
I'd rather not look, thank you. I've little interest in witnessing blood and gore so early in the day.
Ow, but it's already been cleaned and everything.
Which means some open wounds will still be present, plus whatever blood was slopped about in the process.
Fine, then don't look at that part. Just look at that terrifying face. I'd give anything to take out a monster like this.
Then you should form a hunting party, set up traps, and proceed with your life's work.
No, I don't want to hunt it. I want to take it down. Bare-handed bear handling, you know?
I understand your fixation, but in all of Fódlan,
only my father could pull it off. Is that what you're gonna say? Hey, I'm not gonna be content being in his shadow forever.
Rousing words, yet I seem to remember Count Bergles was still in the academy when he brought down a bear and emerged unscathed. You're already older than he was then.
Don't care, it's not too late. I'm gonna beat a bear, then I'm gonna get armor made that's just like my old man's.
You said the same when we were young, then decided to drag me along for the ride. You took me through hill and dale in search of one, which made an absolute mess of my clothes and hair. And I had to treat your wounds every time you hurt yourself. Though I did become quite adept at healing magic as a result.
So, win-win, right? Plus, you helped me, which I very much appreciate.
I suppose we'll call it a good thing and leave it at that. But perhaps a moratorium should be declared on such behavior for the time being? Yes, I think that would be best.
Sorry, what now?
Our focus should be on our enemies, not a bear. For this reason, I think it's best for you to put your dream on hold until the war is over. When peace reigns anew and we live in a world far better suited for free napping, I hope you can see your dream realized.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, and when that day does come, I will be happy to accompany you again. But for now, let's just focus on what is in front of us.
Put the bear brawl on hold. Got it. And hey, once I survive this war and get stronger, that bear will be a pushover.
That's not... Actually, yes. I suppose the possibility of that isn't zero. Let's survive this war so all of our wildest bear dreams can come true one day.
That was nice. I like that one. Damn. Hunting a bear, let's go. Damn. Damn.
Like this? No, it's more like that.
Lysithia, it isn't often I find you in the kitchen.
I could say the same. What are you doing here at this hour?
Oh, I just wanted to bake some treats for everyone.
To improve morale, right? In that case, I'll help. 4 hands are better than 2 and all that.
That would be wonderful. If you could start by peeling this fruit and... Oh dear.
What's wrong?
These fruits have mostly spoiled. I was going to add them for the fragrance, but in this state... Well, it's not like we can go out and buy more. So we'll just have to leave them out.
Just to take stock, what ingredients do we currently have on hand?
Well, we have eggs, flour, sugar, and a very small amount of oil.
Sounds like there's no good substitute for the fruit then. We'll have to get creative.
Do you have something in mind?
I do, actually. If we boil the sugar in a pot...
Thank you, Lysithia. I think everyone will love them. And filling them with that sweet syrup you made was a marvelous idea.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite go-to tricks. But still, I couldn't have done it without you.
Really? I suppose I helped a little, but...
I still dream about those rainbow cookies you made. Ever since I had them, I've spent all my free time researching how to be a better baker. That's actually where I got the idea to make that syrup. So you were more help than you thought.
Oh, but you're always so busy training. Are you sure you're getting enough rest?
Honestly, baking is a nice break. Plus, it's when I'm busy that I need sweets the most.
Well, I'm glad you found your own way to relax.
I still think exercising, studying magic, and daily training are important. But I realize taking breaks every now and then improves my productivity too.
Goodness, you really have changed. You seem more mature now, like a responsible young woman.
I've always been mature, thank you very much.
Well then, maybe you're simply wiser. Like a wizened old grandmother.
Not sure I'd call myself... You know what? Never mind. I'll take it as a compliment.
Lysithia, would you like to have another tea party with me sometime? I'd love to try some of your baking for myself.
Sure. I suppose we could do that. Maybe then you'll finally teach me how to make those cookies.
Oh, that was cute. It's cute. I was about to say, are we done? No. No. We got even more. More.
Shammy, you gotta try this. It's so good.
What is it? A pastry?
Yep. They were leftovers for once, so I grabbed them. Want one?
Why not? Hand it over.
Pretty good, right?
Not bad.
It's nice to finally find a knight I can just hang out with. Well, former knight.
You never cared much for the Knights of Saros, did you?
Nope. It's not like I hate them or anything, but there are just a lot of bad memories. All they do is push people around and make excuses.
The same could be said of anyone who's devoted to serving Rhea and the goddess.
Yeah. Except for maybe Al. Though, I guess he isn't a knight anymore either.
Al? You mean Alois? That's because he has a heart of gold. Even so, the Knights had so many rules and regulations. It was a pain. Not that I followed them, but still.
I mean, you gotta know the rules in order to break them, right?
That sounds about right. No one tells Shammy how to live her life. Honestly, I can relate. That's why I ran away from my village when I was a kid. I didn't want to be tied down by their way of thinking, you know? I thought freedom was waiting for me out there. A great big world where I could go anywhere and do anything.
It's out there if you know where to look.
True enough. All kinds of people are definitely doing all sorts of things.
But the harsh reality is, no matter where you go, there's no such thing as true freedom.
You can say that again. I wish someone would have told me that when I was a kid. What's it like in Dagda? Pretty similar to Fódlan?
For the most part. It felt freer, in a way. But at the same time, more people doing whatever they want means more conflicts.
So it's a double-edged sword. Free also means free to fight, huh?
I guess. It definitely seemed that way. Maybe too much freedom can be a bad thing. If you're interested, we could visit Dagda someday. I could interpret for you.
I don't know. It depends on how things turn out in Fódlan. If living here gets rough, I'd probably consider it.
Then I guess you have the rest of the war to figure it out. I can help keep you alive on the battlefield, but it's up to you to survive.
Uh-oh. That sounded like a pretty knightly thing to say if you ask me.
Indeed. I will reflect upon my words.
That was also nice. Also a good thing they haven't founded America yet in this universe. The land is just too free, man. It's too free.
Why, if it isn't Captain Gerald himself, a very good day to you. Oh my.
You okay there?
Those strong, broad shoulders, those rugged yet handsome features. I never realized you were such an attractive man. How did I miss it until now? For shame. Get it together, Manuela.
I hope you're not wasting time flirting with an old buzzard like me. Don't get me wrong, I'm flattered. But at my age, affairs of the heart are nothing but trouble. If you're looking for a catch, cast your net elsewhere. You might even find a fish closer to your own age.
That blunt and aloof attitude makes you even more desirable. The years have given you a charm that less experienced men lack. You know who I am, yes? Manuela Casagrande? I used to be a diva in the Middle Franc Opera Company, and was known far and wide as the divine songstress. And here you are, the legendary mercenary known as Gerald the Blade Breaker. Why, we are the sort of duo that could shake Fódlan to its very core.
You sang in the Middle Franc Opera Company?
I did indeed. Have you ever seen a performance?
No.
Oh, I see. But you've heard of them, at least.
Sure. I actually have a memory associated with that particular troupe. It's just not a happy one.
Oh dear. What kind of memory, if you don't mind my asking?
It's not really something I want to discuss.
Oh, there's no need to be coy. I just want to know more about you.
It's a memory of my wife. A long time ago, I promised I'd take her to see an opera in Enbar. But I never had the chance to keep that promise.
Ah, I see. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up any painful memories.
What do you mean? He literally said, no, those are like memories he doesn't want to bring up. And you go like, nah, tell me anyway.
No, it's all right. I'm sorry that my story took the color right out of your pretty face. It was a long time ago, and I hadn't thought about it in an age. So don't worry yourself, young lady.
Oh my. Well, I can't remember the last time someone called me by so wonderful a moniker.
Oh, there's that smile again. Compared to my ugly mug, you've got the face of an angel. No reason to waste your time with an old piece of leather like me.
I'm not sure if I want. I'm not sure if I like the direction these supports are going. So I'm a little bit afraid. Oh man, but yeah, no. Tell me this memory of yours. No, it's painful memory. Now do it anyway. Tells the memory. It's painful. She's not like, oh no. People indeed.
There you are. What's going on? It's not like you to send for me.
I have something to give you.
Well, this is new. What is it?
Here.
No.
Flowers. Oh, I'm really surprised. I mean, you've never given flowers to anyone before, have you?
I had to ask some of our allies for advice, because I wasn't sure the best way to communicate my feelings.
What do you mean?
I'm really thankful that you're my captain, but also that you're my father. I've never really told you that, so I wanted to make sure you knew.
Ah, kid.
When I asked, everyone said I should give you flowers. Apparently that's what they used to do back at the Officers' Academy. I wonder what it would have been like there.
The Officers' Academy, huh?
Huh, indeed.
You might have just been a student there if things had happened a little different. Or who knows, maybe you'd have ended up like Alois and forced into giving seminars or something. Not that you're really qualified to be a teacher. Anyway, these flowers did the trick, kid. Consider your message delivered. Though, to be honest, I kind of already knew. You might not give a lot away, but you're not completely unreadable. Sorry for making you think I had no idea.
That's all right. I'm just glad you know.
By the way, why'd you choose this kind of flower? Did someone suggest them?
No, I picked them out myself. I thought they were nice to look at. Calming, in a way.
You even like the same flowers as your mother. Can you inherit that kind of thing? I used to give these to Citri all the time. I'd pull them out from behind my back, and her whole face would light up like the brightest torch you'd ever seen. Maybe this is how she felt whenever she got them.
I'll keep that in mind for next time. I want to see how this mercenary life of ours is going to play out. Together. Those feelings are never going to change. And I'll do what I must to make sure you know that.
Huh. Thanks, kid.
Oh, that was so sweet. You know, I'm glad that Gerald was alive in this timeline, you know? This is worth it. Even though we don't have Byleth in the Officers' Academy and stuff, this is worth it. That was so cute. Anyway, we're done. We watched an entire part, like, only support conversations. Yeah. I mean, we're like 8 minutes past the part time. Whoops. But yeah, at least that means we're done with all the prep work and we can actually do the real missions next time. Yeah. Hope you guys are looking forward to that. I hope you guys enjoyed the part and the support conversations. What was your favorite support conversation from today? Write that down in the comments if you want. If you don't want, then don't, I guess. Baka. Anyway, see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye!